welcome back to Food and Whatever. This is once again, your host, Christina. I will today be making tortillas, chips, and refried beans. Very simple when we eat them, not really traditional, but they're very easy and very cheap to make. My boyfriend's parents were in town not so long ago and they bought a big old sack of corn tortillas. I'm a flour tortilla girl. I'm not so big on corn tortillas, so why not make them chips? Instead of going to the store and buying them, I already have them. I'm also going to be making refried beans out of red beans. It doesn't matter what kind of beans you can use. You can use black beans, pit beans, whatever beans you want. The seasoning for my refried beans are going to be your garlic powder, your black pepper, and salt. And I'm also going to use the garlic powder and the salt in my tortilla chips, which is actually, if you don't want refried beans, you can actually eat it by yourself. They're pretty mighty tasty. So what I did is I have a little stack of tortilla chips, corn tortillas, the food chips, and you're going to go ahead and cut it into strips. Very fast, very easy. The other day, out of the blue, I made them for breakfast. Yes, I said I made them for breakfast. Not very healthy, but it was good in my tummy. And that is why I need to go to the bar. So let's go ahead and do it over here. Got my oil already heating up in my sauce pot, around medium high. You want to go ahead and start throwing them in, and they will quickly start frying up. I'm not going to do all the stacks. This is a pretty big stack. You want to go ahead and start frying them. As that is going, I have a small saute pan and a little bit of oil heating up already. I drained some of the juice out of my beans, but I also want to keep the juice in it because I don't like mine to dry, to get cakey and they're nasty looking. So I'll go ahead and drop all that in, turn up the heat a little bit. Let that heat up a little bit. Once it starts heating up a little bit, then you want to start mashing them at your seasoning. Keep an eye on your tortilla chips every so often, move them around. You want them nice and golden. As some of them already are getting that color. And remember, folks, as soon as you get them out, you want to season them because if you don't, they get cool, that oil goes in, and your seasoning won't get soaked. So let's go ahead and bring them over with everything, including my bowl that I'm going to be mixing it in. Once they're done, I want to drain this puppy. And I'm actually going to tray the saute pan over there. So I can start heating up a little bit faster. Once these are in here, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder to them. Salt and pepper to taste. Some of you might like it a little more saltier. Some of you might not like it with salt at all. So it's your option if you want to add salt and pepper to it. But garlic will give it a very nice flavor. You want to go ahead and toss them in very, very nice. I'm going to put this to the side so I can go ahead and finish your refried beans. So your refried beans, like I had said, I put lots of liquid in there, a lot. It also has a lot of seasoning in it, so you don't really have to put much. So if you want to cook it with other items like sauteed onions, so forth, be my guest. So you're going to be mashing away. Again, I don't like my beans cakey. Like, I don't want holding them in a fork, in a fork or spoon upside down and it sticks to them. I like mine with some moisture in it. You're going to continue mashing them and mashing and mashing and mashing and mashing. Sorry if I have the vent a little bit too loud. And mashing and mashing. Then you're going to continue mashing until you have all your beans mashed up. And yes, it's going to take a minute because I do not have a masher, so I'm using a spoon. And you really don't have to break all your beans down. I've had them with pieces of beans in it, which is actually really good. I've had them like already mashed, which is fine also. Depends to what consistency you're looking for. And I will continue mashing and mashing and mashing. Thank you, honey, for turning off the vent. And continue mashing and mashing and mashing. Sorry for taking so long. But, like I was saying, if you have tortillas left in your fridge, you don't know what to do with them that are corn tortillas, you can fry them up. Make tortilla chips. You can fry them whole if you have a fryer and make like Mexican tostadas. And I'm almost done. I know I need to buy a masher, just right now I haven't been able to afford it. That is why I'm cooking economically. Alright. To that, I'm going to add a tiny bit of salt. Like I said, it already has a seasoning in the liquid. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder and a tad bit of pepper. I'm going to mix this very well. And make sure that if you are going to have it in a high heat that you stir it because you also don't want your beans to burn because they will burn real quickly. Alright. So right here, you have your refried beans. You're going to come over here, move everything to the side, and you're going to plate it up. You can have this with sour tortillas, as a dip, if you want to put sour cream on it, whatever. So you're going to go ahead and put that there. And as a Mexican-American restaurant, I am going to add a little bit of cheese. Your tortilla chips on the side and lime. There you go. That is refried beans and tortilla chips made at home. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And, yeah, I have to taste it. I've been eating all day. This is so damn good. You guys, you can have Nanny until we're done filming. That's my boyfriend trying to grab the chips while he's filming me. Hit me up on Facebook. Stop. Stop, you're filming. Hit me on Facebook, alright guys. Hit me up on Facebook or on YouTube. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Haven't subscribed yet to my channel. And again, if you have any questions, concerns, any comments, any challenges, comment people want challenges, hit me up on, again, Facebook or YouTube. And as always, as I always say, please have fun and enjoy.